Hello, welcome. Today we're going to be looking at the Letshuoer Galileo. It is another collaboration IM. I know it's back to back. It's another Giz Audio collab. This review was requested by a Patreon member. I do take suggestions and requests in the comments, so feel free to leave any suggestion or comment. One of you wanted me to review the KZ Caster, and it is on the way. I just wanted to do this one first because it was requested by a supporter. If you want to contact me directly, my email is on the screen. Anyway, with that out of the way, some disclaimers. As always, everything in this video was purchased with my own money, and all thoughts and opinions are my own. Now, the title of this video does say a lot of what I think of the IM, but I'm gonna get a little more nuanced instead of just shilling it. I want you to understand how I feel about it before you just... I don't think you should blind buy. This isn't for everyone. Now, for the build of this IM is really nice. It looks amazing for the price. The shell is really pretty. You get this hard box case to carry it around, and you can store tips in it and a little cleaning tool. Giz Audio, or Timmy, wanted each IM faceplate to be unique, as if you were exploring space, and you don't know what you're gonna find, so each faceplate is different. I think that's an absolutely amazing idea, so your set won't look exactly like mine, and it looks so damn pretty as well. The cable is all right. I had to break it in a little bit, and I'm thinking about putting a different cable on it, but by no means is that necessary. The braid and material feel nice, and it's what I prefer from a cable. It's just a little thick around the ear hook area, and this tends to pinch my ear a little bit, but haven't seen other people complain about it. The included tips are okay. I like them a fair bit, actually, but I did some tip rolling. I'll put some tip rolling things on the screen for this IM. This isn't my ranking list for tips in general. It's just tips that sound good on this IM. Out of all of these, I preferred the SNS tips. Divinus Velvet made this sound too subdued or dark. It already has a very smooth sound, but we'll get more into that later. And SNS gives a lot more clarity to it. Now into the sound. The sound of this IM is very unique. Here's a graph. Quick disclaimer, I don't think graphs are the be-all, end-all of sound, and they definitely don't show one-to-one how something will sound. It's just a useful tool for visualization and troubleshooting. I'm gonna start off by talking about the treble. The treble comes off as extremely smooth with amazing extension. This kind of gives you that placebo soundstage. The vocals are incredibly clear and smooth, and it's definitely a highlight of this IM, and the treble is my favorite part. Now, the mids can sound a little shallow, but it plays into the sound amazingly. This also helps with extending the soundstage. It's all around really pleasant and enjoyable across different music genres, though you will get not a lot of mileage out of this if you like heavy metal or rock. Now, the bass is probably the area where people will have the most trouble with. That's not to say it's bad. It's airy and balanced. You won't get any massive slam or thump out of this, but that's not to say it lacks bass. It sounds very natural and clear. It's just not what a bass head would want. I don't consider myself a bass head. I still like the bass on the set. Now for like psychoacoustics, I talked a little bit of this like placebo soundstage. This seems to come from how the treble and mids are tuned, and it can sound quite wide for an IM. The soundstage is very dependent on what you're listening to. Anything with acoustics or percussion instruments tend to sound slightly wider compared to like vocals, but your tracks may vary, I guess. Now, again, I love the tuning of the Galileo, but want more out of the tech. The technicalities for its price point are great, but what I mean is I want like an upgraded, or like a Galileo 2. I want to see them improve on what they have here. Okay, final thoughts. And what do you know? I love it. This is by far my favorite IM. that I've heard this year, and for me in my library, it's perfect. If you have a similar library to me, it's a definite recommend. I'll put on screen what genres I mainly listen to, so you can compare, see if you'll end up liking it or not. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Bye.